So the next place I wanted to see is a cave called Reynard's Cave, and it should be on this trail somewhere. I think I'm getting very close. So every bend I come around, I think that I'm going to see it, but not quite there yet. So what makes this cave special? Well, it's not particularly deep. It's not somewhere where you could live. But apparently it has been around and used as a shelter since the Neolithic times at least, because evidence of Stone Age man have been found in there over the years, alongside more recent stuff like Romans, etc. But does that really mean that they used it to shelter, or were they maybe dragged in there by a large animal like a bear or something, and all of the artifacts found in there were basically the remains of those people? You never know, do you? The woods in the UK really were dangerous not that long ago in the grand scheme of things. But hey, I've just come across, while I'm talking, this. How cool's that? I don't know how far back that goes. Might have to get my torch out and have a look. Let's do it. Okay, so I've got my torch. Let's have a look. Obviously it's a little bit too deep to sort of go wading through, but there are kind of like stepping stones here. Clearly people have been in here before. Ah, so it doesn't go back that far. Let's focus the torch a little bit. Oh, there we go. How cool is that though? Okay, that's pretty funny. I just bumped into a couple that passed me about 10 minutes ago, and I was like, why am I getting deja vu? It's like a glitch in the Matrix or something. So I had to ask them, didn't you just pass me? And they said, yeah, we've been up to the cave. And I was like, what cave? And they said Reynard's Cave. So it turns out I completely walked past it. So I was thinking it was going to be on the trail. Someone who I'd passed earlier said, oh, you can't miss it, it's just on the right. So I was literally expecting it to be right on the trail if you couldn't miss it. But it turns out there is a little path off of this main trail that goes up to it, and it's not marked very well, clearly, because I walked straight past it. So I'm on my way back now, and hopefully, now I know that, it will become apparent to me how to get there in a minute. But yeah, how fun is that? That looks like a little kind of path up on the left there. Has to be it, because it's in this vicinity. Yeah, that's got to be it. This kind of looks like a trail, doesn't it? How did I walk past this? I am surprised though that there wasn't a sign down the bottom saying Reynard's Cave, considering this is an actual, you know, National Trust trail. And there are markers everywhere for the trail itself. You'd think there'd be signposts everywhere for the things that people have actually come on the trail to see. Anyway, now that I'm looking up, I can actually see it. Can you see there's like an archway there? It's like a natural gateway to this cave. So weird. When I say natural, it's formed out of the rock there. But whether it was formed by erosion or whether it was actually done by hand, maybe some sort of gateway or fancy porch to a posh caveman. You never know. But I'm sure it was probably just natural erosion. I guess the cave is probably another version of what we saw down on the trail. Water run through there, created the cave, and then created the arch just a little bit further down. It's probably the most likely answer. But anyway, here we are, look at that. Holy moly, here I am talking about it. And it is actually awesome. And to be fair, very steep. Bit of a scramble to get up there by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Look at that. That's so cool. So I did wonder, I had seen other people climbing this to get in, whether I might, you know, need both hands to get up there. and now I've seen it with my own eyes, I think I do. So good job I purchased a head mount, because I can have the camera on while I'm climbing with both hands. Never used it before, hopefully it'll come out cool, let's see. Right, how are we going to do this? Oh, flipping heck, it really is slippery. Definitely need both hands for this. And it's not too far away, but there we go. So cool. It's just like entering Jurassic Park or something. Well, it's a bit drippy under here. Yeah, you could definitely come a cropper here. I'm not the most experienced climber, that's for sure. Well, I've got a good idea of what's gonna support me and what won't. There we go. That looks proper cool, you know. Oh. There we go. It's getting steeper, but definitely looks like there's plenty to anchor your feet on. Yeah, plenty to grab onto as well, which is always good. I wonder actually if a lot of this stone was put here to make it easier to climb up. I don't know. Whoop. We're getting there. Basically, if you're going to do this, just be careful, because you could easily slip, twist something, break something. How about that? I wonder what that is. Another little platform there. I'll have a look on the way down. That's true actually, I didn't think of that. Coming down is going to be a bit more dangerous, I think. Oh dear. But there, we're almost there. It's so cool. Oop. Yeah, the rocks are very slippy, and not just because of the mud, but because of the condensation, and it has kind of started raining. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. Oh, that's a big old rock, you wouldn't want that falling on you. This looks like the only way up though. Oh. Yeah, definitely not the easiest cave to get to. Okay, looks like we've pretty much made it. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, you can see why it would probably only be a shelter rather than an actual dwelling. Because it's not very big. But you could definitely stop here and have a little fire and make some food. You might even be able to stay here the night, but it doesn't look very dry. Maybe a summer camp. This time of the year, you're more than likely going to get washed out, I think. But anyway, let's just get up this final ledge, and I can take the camera off again. There we go. We're in. So I made it up here. It's definitely not an easy climb. Not anyone could do that, I don't think. Anyone who's sort of relatively fit and able is going to get up there. But it's very slippy, especially in these wet conditions. But yeah, have a look from this angle, just how steep it is. So yeah, it's pretty steep. And I've just noticed actually, like in this remote place, or seemingly remote place, right up the top there's a little house overlooking the valley. They've got quite a view up there, haven't they? But it's cold in the winter though. So anyway, let's have a look around the cave. Oh wow, So yeah, that's where the water's originally run through by the looks of it. And doesn't really go back very far at all really. But and people have left their mark on there. I like that one. That's quite funny. I mean, most of the modern day cavemen have put the usual graffiti on the walls, but that one is really, really good. I like that one. Let's have a little look up here. Yeah, there's nothing back here. Apart from some broken glass. Nice. But to be fair, I had seen in other people's videos a lot of rubbish in here, and it looks like someone's cleaned it up to a degree. All there is that broken glass there and a little bottle, plastic bottle left on the side there. Not too bad. I thought it was going to be a right tip up here, and I'm glad it's not, because it shouldn't be. It's disrespectful. Absolutely amazing that over thousands and thousands of years, water alone has forged not only this cave, but that awesome natural gateway in the rock there. It's so cool. Right, so I've got to try and get back down here without injuring myself. And on the way down, I'm going to go and check out what that ledge was all about. I don't know if it leads anywhere, but we'll have a look. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more daunting going the other way. Much more likely to slip with your feet this way around. It's funny because the way I came up doesn't look like the ideal way down. This does. There we go. That's better. Alright, it's just a case of hanging on, anchoring yourself before you take a step, I think. Because if your feet go, you're going to slide much further than you want. I should imagine, even on a dry, sunny day, this wouldn't exactly be safe. There we go. Alright, we're coming up to that ledge now anyway. I think I've got past the worst bit there. Oh dear. Yeah, all of this rock is not only very smooth, but very wet and covered in a layer of mud, as you can see. So I may look like an old granddad trying to get down here. But I'd sooner be safe than sorry. Thank you very much. Not much to hang on to here. There we go. Alright, so there's that ledge. Let's have a look. May just be somewhere where you can chill out. Or it might lead to another trail, I don't know. Oh wow. Holy crap. It's another cave. That's mad. I did not expect that. And this seems to go back a little bit further, to be honest. Yeah, this is cool. This is a proper cave. And look. Holy moly. I wonder how far that goes back. That's mad. It's quite... That goes back pretty far. Let's focus the beam in. Yeah, that's as far as I want to go, to be fair. Yeah, that's an impressive little crawl space down there. I did not expect to find that. I thought where we just were was the cave, and I was like, okay, that's pretty decent. Looks amazing from the outside, not much from the inside. Only to discover that that little ledge we saw on the way up was hiding this incredible little passageway. I'm not kidding. There is actually room to crawl through there. I'm just not crazy enough to do it. Especially as there's absolutely nobody around and I've got no signal on my phone. So if anything went wrong, Lord knows how long I'd be stuck in there. Wow, did not expect that. That is really, really cool.
There's actually so much to see in Dovedale that it has to be one of the best trails in the UK, at least the most interesting, I think. And if you want to watch the full video of my day here, then click the link at the end of the video. And if you enjoyed looking around Reynard's cave with me, then please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.